Does your employer pay for training or education that could help you in your job today? Then, IT folks, this is for you. CBT Nuggets offers online IT training that's affordable and, dare we say, fun. From networking and cybersecurity to data science, CBT Nuggets has the training to get you through the workday. With our courses, you'll build real-world skills with short, engaging videos, hands-on virtual labs, and quiz questions to test what you've learned. Go to cbtnuggets.com and check it out. Our online platform launches right in your browser. No expensive hardware or software is needed to start. The best part? You can watch and learn at your own pace, on your schedule. cbtnuggets.com. It's IT training for all levels. From beginner-level courses to advanced network training, our expert instructors give you information that's informative, meaningful, and engaging. We've been helping learners for over 25 years, and we're a trusted name in IT training. So tell your boss it's time for CBT Nuggets IT training. Go to cbtnuggets.com and get started today.
It's podcast time. The Ben Herrera and Starlito Show. A Black River Studios podcast. Enjoy the show.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Ben Herrera and Starlito Show featuring Babe. How you doing tonight, Babe?
Hey,
You
good.
doing good?
Very good.
Excellent, excellent. And tonight we're going to be talking about the paranormal. Well, obviously it's paranormal night, but we have some interesting facts. 35 horror movie facts is what we're going to share with you.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and scroll down again because I want to get back to the first one. So the first one is basically probably one that you've all heard about. Everybody's probably if you've seen The Conjuring.
Yeah.
It's obviously about a haunted or possessed doll that apparently honestly, I don't even remember the movie.
Oh, really?
I've seen it, but I don't remember. I mean,
Yeah, we
I
have
know
to
what it's
rewatch
about,
it.
but I would have to see exactly, the situation of the
We
movie.
should rewatch it.
And of course, I have my Bulls outfit on, as you can see.
And I got
Chicago
a hoodie.
Bulls, and she has a vertical shirt on.
Mm-hmm.
So tonight, again, like we said, we're going to talk about 35 top facts, 35 horror movie facts. So now, did everybody know? If you've seen The Conjuring, that the real doll that inspired the movie. What up, Craig Jacobs? What's going on? Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you. But the original doll from The Conjuring was what?
A Raggedy Ann doll.
Yeah. I mean, to me, it's like, how would you even realize that the doll's creepy to begin with?
It is, yeah.
But it's like one of those things where you're like, how did you know? How would you, like, I wondered what was going on for those people to realize that it was haunted.
Yeah.
Or possessed.
Well, what had to have happened?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you want to move that mic closer to you?
Oh, yeah.
That way, right there. So that way you have to keep leaning in. So, yeah, I mean, to me, it's like, how did these people not realize that? And so it is kind of insane to actually think that something like that would be haunted and be able to, like, I mean, I want to know what the original story was. Like, what was going on? But
for them to come up with the movie, they had to get a lot of facts.
Exactly. And so, I mean, because you can't write a movie and just sit there and write, stuff that didn't happen, because you want to make a movie that's believable,
Right.
especially stuff like that. Because, I mean, to me, it's like, why wouldn't you? So, we got another fact here. Let me zoom. Let me scroll. Here's one that is kind of weird, actually. The Now, everybody's seen the old original Psycho movie. Have you seen it?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, well then you have a problem. I'm just kidding.
Mhm.
No, this is something that I didn't even not even realize and never even thought about. It's those little things that you're like, what? So the the Psycho movie, um, I think it was in the '60s, was the first American film that featured a working toilet.
Huh.
Who even thought about that? Who
Right.
was even like, hey, let's put an actual toilet in here?
A real toilet. Yeah.
I mean, was there that many people that had to take a crap or something on set?
Pee, maybe pee. Yeah.
Or that, yeah. But to me, it's like, I mean, that's kind of funny actually to think about that, and to think that's what they focused on was, you know what? Let's go ahead and put a real toilet in here in case somebody has to take a crap
Yeah, or vomit.
or vomit or have to pee or throw away their drugs, flush their drugs down the toilet. Yeah, that was kind of funny actually. All right. This thing won't get out. Whoa. All right, let's go to the next one. Okay, so number 33 is actually something that I knew about a while ago. Do you know that the who the movie Texas Chainsaw Massacre is based off of?
What? No. It's based off a person? Really?
So there says 3 separate horror movies are inspired by the real world serial killer Ed Gein.
Wow.
Ed Gein. Now, there's actually a lot of hold on, let me scroll up here so I can read this. So here's one that is actually one we were just talking about. In the late 1950s, Ed Gein confessed to 2 murders and was found with a house full of human remains. Yeah, I've seen the whole story. The horror actions of Gein were used as an inspiration in the film over 4 decades in Psycho in 1960, The Silence of the Lambs in 1974, which obviously they remade in the 90s, and The Texas Chainsaw Massacre in 1991. Now,
Dang.
oh, you know what? They got that wrong. They got that backwards. Now I'm looking at it. 1974 Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Silence of the Lambs came out in 91. Sorry. They put that backwards on this thing. So, yeah. So, again, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Because you know how they have Leatherface. He actually had like a lampshade with nipples on it, which was probably breast, skin from women's breast. And it was crazy of a lot of the stuff that they were finding in his house. So that's kind of gross, actually.
He was wearing that?
Huh?
He was wearing that?
Yeah, there was like times where he was like wearing skin, people's faces and stuff.
Wow. Sissy.
Okay, number 32 is about the movie Carrie, which is, obviously, a girl who gets picked on in high school and is asked to go to prom as a joke, which she didn't know that, and they, pour blood on her. If you've seen the movie,
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
And so the actor Sissy Spacek slept in her bloody clothes for 3 days. Now let's see why. Says when Spacek's character in Carrie is covered in pig's blood, it makes for quite the stunning visual. It was it was gross. It was one of those things where like, what if that really happened to you? That would be gross. During the 3 days it took to finish the scene, Spacek slept in the blood-soaked clothes to not risk losing continuity.
Hmm.
So she didn't want to lose that character.
Right.
She didn't want to be like, oh, you know what? I got to start this over because I changed my clothes and now I'm out of character. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that was actually a good idea for, something like that.
Scream.
Okay, so, I mean, number 32, or, no, this is 30. Yeah, 31. Okay, so we've all seen the movie Scream, in the original movie in the 90s, um, with, oh my gosh, what's that girl's name?
Uh, um,
I, I see her name and I'm already drawing a blank. What up? Kanhu? Kanhu Ben? What's going on? Thank you for tuning in. Nev Campbell.
oh, okay.
Nev Campbell. So the movie Scream was originally, actual events happened in Florida, and it said Scream was based on actual events that happened in Florida. So I mean, when people write these movies, you don't really actually hear where they actually took place, if they were even true. You know what I mean?
Right.
Until you find out this stuff. It says Danny Rolling went on a killing spree in 1991 in Gainesville, Florida, killing 5 students in their apartments with a knife and posing their bodies to shock investigators. Screenwriter Kevin Williamson was watching the news story when he noticed an open window in his home, which inspired him to write the Scream script. Oh, so he was probably living in the same area, is what I'm guessing.
Mm-hmm.
Because if anything like that happened here, and we were like, oh my gosh, somebody actually did that
Right.
in Holland, we'll just say that, I'd be like, man, I got to do some investigating on that.
I have to find out if a scary movie was filmed in Holland.
No. Oh, if a scary movie was?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so, but we'll make it the first one.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we're going to go ahead and go on a sponsored video real quick, and we'll be right back. Or go on a break, show the sponsored video, and we'll be right back.
Southside Cuts, located at 375 Columbia Avenue, right here in Holland. They are open weekly from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Call them at 616-836-7502 to book your next appointment. If your business is looking to become a sponsor, don't hesitate to call us for more information at 616-405-0542 or 616-850-4819.
Welcome back, everybody, and this is the Ben Herrera Show and Starlito Show featuring Babe.
Hey.
You gotta look at your camera, Babe.
Oh, hi, everybody.
Say hi to Babe. And so anyway, we're definitely in the situation of talking about horror movie facts. Maybe you knew about them already, or maybe you didn't. It says this is number 30. It's about the Blair Witch. Now, you've seen the Blair Witch movie.
Yeah.
I mean, if you haven't, go watch it if you want. But it says people, and we all thought this, and this is what always made me think, like, and I actually thought this too, that people thought that the Blair Witch Project was real, and that people actually died in the movie.
Yeah, that's
like
crazy.
it was actual footage.
Really?
I thought it was. I thought when I first saw the movie, I thought, holy crap, somebody actually died making this movie.
Making the movie, yeah.
And
that's crazy.
It was actually. It says, due to the marketing around the Blair Witch Project, which described the unknown actors as missing, presumed dead, Many viewers thought they were really watching the final days of the people on the screen. The mother of the actress, Heather Donahue, actually received sympathy cards from concerned audience members.
Wow.
Wow. That's how crazy that movie was.
Yes.
Matt said, didn't know you were going to have a real life ghost on the show.
Oh, yeah. Much love. Much love.
Let's go ahead and do that again.
Okay, much love.
Here's the ghost, everybody.
Woo.
Woo. No, you're supposed to say woo.
Ooh.
Into the mic.
Ooh.
Okay, there we go. All right, let's go on to the next topic, or next fact.
Casper is my best friend. Casper.
Oh, that's actually a good one. Let me take this thing off because I can't read it. I hate websites like this. There we go. So, back to the movie Scream. This is number 29. Obviously, if you've seen the movie, I mean, that's it. Okay, shut up. You shut up. Anyway, so the movie Scream, obviously, I mean, if you've seen it, you know, basically about the movie. So it says the voice actor for Ghostface was kept out of view of the actors.
Really?
And here's why. In the Scream series, the voice actor for Ghostface, played by Roger L. Jackson, was hidden on the set when he voiced the lines to keep the on-screen actors believably unsettled by him. When characters are taunted by him on the phone, he really is talking to them from somewhere out of sight. He also voiced Mojo Jojo on the Powerpuff Girls. So there's that. I never watched Powerpuff Girls, so I didn't know that. But that's something good to do, especially on horror movies, because then you get the actors' real response, real, when you're filming it. And so that was actually a good idea.
Yeah.
So so you can get their real reactions to playing that role. So, all right, number 28. Now this movie actually was remade, but I think this is the original one. The Omen, played by Greg. Okay, here it is. The cast and crew of The Omen narrowly escaped multiple plane disasters.
Wow. Okay.
Interesting.
Plane disasters.
Says actor Gregory Peck, writer David Seltzer, and producer Mace Neufeld all flew in separate planes. Separate planes. Where am I at? Okay. Separate planes struck by lightning throughout the production. Peck would later elude plane death once more when a flight he had just canceled crashed, killing all those aboard. That's okay. So, I mean, horror movies, it just depends on what you're doing. I mean, obviously if you look at things like that, and like for example, the Poltergeist is another one that people apparently died from after filming or had things happen to them throughout the film.
And that one, it was that little girl, wasn't it?
There was actually 4 people that died from that movie.
From that, oh my goodness.
Years later, obviously, but I think the little girl Heather O'Rourke was the one that died during filming, or like right after
Something
that.
Right, yeah.
After the third one, because
that's sad.
Something with her intestines or something like that, or
Okay.
but it's crazy to think that somebody, you never know, because I mean it all could be a big coincidence, but you never know. So another one is number 27. which is The Exorcist, the original Exorcist from 1970s.
Oh,
The Exorcist is the first horror movie. Oh,
to be nominated
wow.
for Best Picture.
Yeah. That's crazy. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay, so this one came out in 1974.
Oh.
It said it received 10 Oscar nominations in 1974, including Best Supporting Actress for the 15-year-old Linda Blair. It lost Best Picture to The Sting and a movie you didn't know existed until now. Yeah, I'd never heard of this thing. Have you ever heard of that one?
No.
Neither have I. Hey, what up, Ray? We got Nick Serrano. What's going on, Nick? What's going on, Ray? What's going on, Nick? Matt?
Hey, everybody.
Tonight we're talking about top 35 horror movie facts. Things you knew, probably things you didn't know, things you knew, whatever. And that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, and you guys can share with us.
Anything that you want to know, any facts that you know about a movie that maybe we don't know, let us know and type it in and we'll read it. And I'll see it once I look at my phone. And we'll go from there. So, number 26. Let's see. Okay, so number 26 is about The Ring with Sarah Michelle Gellar, I think is the one that. Oh, was that
No,
was it The Grudge that she was in?
that was The Grudge, I think.
Oh, well, I thought that was Mission. Anyway,
Hmm.
it says the actors' shadows. Hold on.
What?
The shadows on the actors in The Ring were removed in editing. And it says, in order to give the viewer an unsettling feeling from the movie, cinematographer Bohan Bazeli
Mm-hmm.
used very deliberate lighting to remove their shadows. Remove their shadows under the actors and have them look like they're floating in space. Why?
Oh, interesting.
I mean, it's kind of weird, but it actually made sense. It was a good movie. So,
There's just. Oh, sorry, can I
oh,
bring
go.
this up? Right now, it's not a horror show, but on Netflix, I've been watching this movie called Extant, EXTANT, and it has Holly Berry on it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's interesting. It's along sci-fi. Oh,
Right.
can we talk along sci-fi? Babe?
You what?
Can we talk along sci-fi? Okay. So like she was out in space for like 13 months by herself on a ship. She comes back to Earth and she's pregnant. She's got a husband and a robot son, a half human, half robot son. And come to find out, the baby that she was impregnated with was half human, half alien.
That's creepy.
Yeah. But they took the baby out from her, so she doesn't raise it or anything. But
Yeah, that is creepy.
I just thought I'd bring that up because it was, yeah.
That's weird. All right, so let's go ahead and go to our sponsor video real quick, and we'll be right back.
Southside Cuts, located at 375 Columbia Avenue, right here in Holland. They are open weekly from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Call them at 616-836-7502 to book your next appointment. If your business is looking to become a sponsor, don't hesitate to call us for more information at 616-405-0542 or 616-850-4819.
That's creepy.
Wait. Hi, everybody, and this is the Ben Herrera Show. Welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Tonight we're talking about horror movie facts, top 35 horror movie facts. And the one that I'm about to share is actually something that I've actually heard before, but
You have heard this before?
I've heard this one before. But here's the thing is, why why would you do that? You know,
Mhm.
and in a movie that already had issues paranormal wise, and even some of the people when that director mentioned let's use them because it's cheaper and instead of renting these or buying these and
Mhm.
they can just rent them, and everybody was like, why the hell would you do that? So here's the thing is in the poltergeist, the original poltergeist,
Yeah.
um they actually used uh, real human skeletons in that scene where the mom goes outside and slips into the pool that's being built in the back that's flooded because it's raining outside. And they used real, actual cadaver skeletons that
Mhm.
they, I guess they bought or rented or did something. And when they were filming the movie,
Mhm.
and that came up of, okay, let's use real ones. I mean, because why? And so everybody was thinking, like, why the hell would you do that?
Yeah.
Why would you, this place is
And
known
not
for
and
that
not
haunted
tell
stuff.
the actors and actresses. They didn't
I
tell
think they
them.
ended up doing that, though.
Oh.
It says the prop master on set realized it was cheaper to go get some real skeletons from a medical and science supply company than to have replicas made. Okay. Joe Beth Williams, who played the mother, Diane, filmed with the skeletons in a mud filled pool for 5 days without knowing the props weren't.
Wow.
She didn't know.
She didn't.
She never knew until later,
Until
after the scene was done. I mean, would you be mad?
No, I felt. Yeah,
Used.
because right. Yeah. Because who knows? Maybe they did that because had they told them, maybe.
Right. See, and that's the thing is like okay, so I mean, depending on the situation and obviously in that house where, I mean, in the poltergeist house, I would not be using real skeletons, especially in a place like that because you're over here thinking that, why would you add to the situation?
Yeah, why add to it? That's scary.
Exactly. Like because it makes me think like, I mean, you have a haunted house and you're going to add to the ghosts
Mm-hmm.
to the
Yeah,
property.
and as if that wasn't scary enough.
Right, exactly. And you had you know my website messed up. Uno momento. Okay, so another movie, number 24. In The Shining, actually. This is a really classic movie, 1970s, 70, I forgot what year it was, 77, 78, somewhere around there. And to have a movie like this, and for Jack Nicholson to play such an awesome role, he did great in that movie.
Mm-hmm.
I think I think The Shining is one of my favorite horror
I like
movies.
Jack Nicholson.
Yeah. Says Jack Nicholson actually chopped. Okay, the scene where he's, trying to get to his wife.
Mm-hmm.
She's hiding in the bathroom or whatever it was.
Yes.
And he goes and chops through the door with the axe. Says Jack Nicholson chopped through the prop door too fast in The Shining.
Oh.
And it says, since Jack Nicholson used to be a volunteer firefighter, he was so good with the axe that when it came to the time to take down the prop door, it went down unnaturally too fast. The production had to replace the flimsy door with a real one, so Jack Nicholson could hack away at it. So that was actually a real door that they were using on the
Yes.
second part.
Oh, okay.
Because a lot of people don't realize too is that a lot of movies they use obviously fake stuff to so they don't damage the real things. But obviously like this door, but they ended up having to do it like that because of what he did, what he ended up doing. So that's insane. Oh wow, this is something I didn't know about.
Yeah. The craft hired a practicing witch to keep the film authentic.
Apparently they did. So if you've seen the movie Craft, it came out in what 95, 96, something like that, or maybe 99. I don't remember. It says to make sure they were getting everything right, filmmakers hired Pat Devin, the at the time, this stupid ads. Sorry. At the time, first officer of Southern California's Covenant of the Goddess. Devin had a great experience on set, saying that a lot of my suggestions were acted upon, and virtually all of my suggestions were given careful consideration, which means everything that they were doing on there was similar to what actual witches of that time would be doing. If
So,
if they were working
and
like
they had a real witch with them.
that, I guess. But yeah. Oh, that's what it says.
Those are real bees.
Okay, so I wondered this myself. And this movie,
Oof.
number 22, is one of the best horror movies ever made.
Real?
It's in my mind.
Mm.
Because it makes you think like, where the hell did somebody come up with this one?
Candyman. Mm.
Yes, The Candyman. Starring Tony Todd, may he rest in peace. Tony Todd played the Candyman. It's one of those movies where you're like, this is good. It was a creepy ass movie. One of those ones that.
How did he have bees in his mouth?
Let's get to that. So it says, okay, so you remember the scene in Candyman where he had the bees coming out of his mouth? It says those are real bees in the mouth of Tony Todd in Candyman.
Hmm.
How in the hell did he do that? Let's find it.
Like, did he have like a something to cover his mouth, to cover his tongue and teeth, and then?
I'm trying to get this stupid ad off. I hate those websites that you click on and it has some stupid little ads that pop up and they cover up what you're looking at, and I'm like, why are you showing me that? I don't even care about that. And another one just came up. See? Get off my screen. Shoot. Why are you going there? Won't get off.
Hmm.
Screw it. Says in the climax of the movie, Tony had to have real bees come out of his mouth, with only a dental dam blocking them from crawling down his throat. Todd had a deal with the production that he would be paid $1,000 for every bee sting, of which there were 23 over the course of filming. So he made $23,000 just to do that.
Because he got paid to be stung.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so if I knew I was going to get paid for that, I would do that. I would definitely do that.
And it said he had a mouth guard.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, this movie I've never seen, so I didn't really know anything about it.
Right.
It's called Invasion of the Body Snatchers. So I'm gonna skip that one because I don't know anything about that. I mean, I heard of it, but I never seen it. I've seen this one called The Witch, which was, I'm gonna be honest with you, it was a boring ass movie. It was stupid, to be honest with you. There was a scene where the director earring holes. Oh, the director of The Witch hates that you can see Anya Taylor Joy's earring holes. Okay, so now since the movie takes place in 1630, seen evidence of earrings could break the immersion of where people really concentrating on the lead actress earlobes. The movie's director, Robert Eggers, said it bothered him so much he wished he went back in with CGI to get rid of them. Yeah, why would you even allow her? Oh, okay, I get it. She had to take her earrings out, and you could see the earring holes. I mean, you could have fixed that with like
Makeup.
hair or something,
Mm-hmm.
like put like extra hair coming out. But yeah, so that's kind of weird. Yeah. Okay. Let's skip that one because I've never seen it. Okay. So here's
Jaws.
so obviously you've all seen Jaws.
Jaws, yes.
Jaws is a classic horror movie. Scared the crap out of you from going swimming for
That's
at least 3
right.
weeks. If you're a swimmer, then that probably ruined your life. So here's the funny thing about this horror movie. George Lucas got his head stuck in the jaws of the mechanical shark.
Cool.
How? Let's find out. It says when Lucas came to visit the set, he playfully placed his head in the robot fish. Oh, hold on.
In the mouth.
In his head in the robot fish's monster's jaws. Director Steven Spielberg activated the controls, and the robotic beast clamped down on Lucas and broke. He was, of course, eventually freed. Now, why would you do that when somebody was in there like that?
Mm-hmm.
Especially one of the creators of Jaws.
Mm-hmm.
I would be mad.
Okay.
So that's number 18 or 17. I don't know. I wasn't even looking. I've never seen that one either. We're going to go ahead and skip that. I've seen that movie, but I don't really remember.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here's a good one. So number 14, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the original one in 1974, says Gunnar Hansen had to wear a rancid shirt every day in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Now, obviously, because you wanted to give that real feeling of dead people's skin. So, hold on, I gotta sneeze. Excuse me, I gotta cut that part out of the episode. Anyway, so it says filmmakers only made one costume for Leatherface, and it couldn't be cleaned for fear of its color fading. His shirt became so stiff and putrid after wearing it for 16 hours a day. Hansen said after the month, you could lean my suit up against the wall.
Dang.
That's kind of gross, actually.
It is, yeah.
And he was wearing that. He was freaking wearing a shirt that you can lean against the wall. If it, like that thing.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can see it. Okay. And this is Babe. Hi, Babe. How you doing?
Hey.
Let's get Babe back in the show.
Mhm.
See what else we got. Never seen the bird. Oh. Well, that's kind of creepy. This is number 12. You want to read that one?
The clown, right?
Mm-hmm.
The clown really tried to strangle Oliver Robbins in Poltergeist.
Right. So if everybody remembers the movie Poltergeist, the scene where the clown is actually You don't have to get that close to the microphone. You can pick your voice up.
Oh, okay.
Because now it's like you can hear it vibrating. Anyway, so Robin explained that while shooting the scene where his character Robbie was being attacked by the clown doll, the device got stuck around his neck under the bed. He said Steven Spielberg saw he was in trouble through the monitor and pulled him free, adding that if he hadn't, maybe I wouldn't be here today.
Huh.
See, and that's another thing that, you never know. Why is my light messing? And we're back. So, yeah, that's just weird. I mean, to me, it's like kind of creepy, actually, to think about, if you think about it. To have actually something, part of the scene, come to life. Oh, well, not come to life, but like, well, that's what it looked like. That's what it sounded like.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it got stuck around his neck, and he couldn't breathe, probably. And he almost died. He could have died.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go to.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know anything about. I mean, I've seen that. Oh, I love this one.
After
Okay, we're in the top 10, everybody. We're almost done here. Calm down, relax. So this is number 10, which is based on, or talking about the movie Halloween, the original Halloween.
Yeah.
Kyle Richards was messed up for years after doing Halloween.
Really?
Kyle Richards. He was the 9-year-old actress.
Oh, okay.
Actor said, although, or actress, wait, what? Hold on. She must, I don't know. Anyway, that kind of confused me for a second. Actress said that although she'd done horror films before, Halloween turned her off the January Forget. I was terrified, she said. Adding that after seeing herself in the movie, she had to sleep with her mother until she was 15.
15?
I don't even remember what character she was.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. You're stupid. I would have been fun. Obviously, you're younger, you don't think of things like that. Like, oh, this movie's, it's fake, obviously. But, yeah. Number 9. Let's see. Okay. So, number 9 was is The Night of the Living Dead. And it says something about a screenwriter was set on fire during the movie.
Wow.
In the scene where they're throwing Molotov cocktails at the zombies, co-writer John Russo told George Romero it would be unrealistic that none of would catch on fire. When Romeo said they had no stuntmen, having no training, or hold on. Hold on. I skipped a line, sorry. Stuntman Russo volunteered to be set ablaze despite having no training or protective equipment for the job. Would you do that? Would you want to be set on fire during a movie?
No. Actually, no. No.
I wouldn't either.
But, I mean, would they have anti-flame suit on so, like, it can't hurt the person?
Well, that's what it's saying. He didn't have any training or protective equipment.
Oh, he didn't have it. Oh, okay.
Because it was a last second idea that they were coming up with. Because he's saying that they were throwing those cocktails and nobody was getting burnt. So what was the point of that? So to give some realistic view to it, they had somebody, he volunteered to get set on fire. So number 8 is the movie It. which
Oh, the clown. Or
yeah, the clown It, the movie It, I mean, uh, was based on actual. Obviously, it was another thing about stories like that, but the act. Okay, so Bill Skarsgård was so miserable making it, he suffered from Pennywise nightmares. Look at Beardy. He's so fat. Look at Beardy. The actor compared the role to a destructive relationship, adding, I was so miserable. Skarsgård said that even after the film was done, he would have vivid nightmares about the demon clown every night he came in and visited. What are you doing? No, we can wait till after. That was it. Yeah, you know what?
yeah,
Oh, that's great.
Linda Blair.
So number 7 is again The Exorcist. These are ones that the movies that people really put their effort into it, and really want people to feel like they're like this is really happening. And it says Linda Blair and Ellen Bernstein both suffered brutal back injuries filming The Exorcist. Says the lacing on the device used to thrash Blair on the bed came undone, causing the actress serious injury to her back as she yelled for them to stop.
Dang.
Bernstein was thrown off her feet back first onto a table, screaming in agony. Both shots and their real cries of pain were used in the final movie.
Dang.
That's creepy, actually.
That is.
To know that they were actually getting hurt in that.
It's
in that
painful
scene.
for them.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
It's crazy. That was number 7. That was a crazy movie. Oh.
The Amityville Horror.
Okay, so the Amityville horror movie number 5. I don't remember. I don't know if this is the original one. No, I think that's the remake one. Oh, 2005. So it says, in a dead body washed ashore while filming at the boathouse for the Amityville horror. See, now, obviously, if you've seen that remake, the one with Ryan Reynolds, I think that's the one with Ryan Reynolds. Yeah. It says a dead body washed ashore. That's creepy, actually. It says actress Melissa George said filming of the 2005 remake was interrupted by police seeking Ryan Reynolds autographs. No, wait. They were there because a dead flipping body floated to the surface on the shore of the set.
A real body?
I guess. Now, think of that. You're filming a movie, and all of a sudden you look over and then there's a real dead body. I don't know. We're just on the set of your movie. I would be like, get a shot of that and then call the cops. Because, I mean, what's it called? Poltergeist use real dead bodies. Why can't we?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's creepy. Let's see what we got here. Alien, I don't
Hmm.
Oh, so the number 3, Stanley Kubrick, or however you say his name, berated Shelley Duvall to capture her real reactions for The Shining, to see how she would respond and things like that, which is cool because that's what you want. You want their real reactions. It says the demanding director's method for perfection involves screaming at Duvall, take after take to get a more realistic performance out of her. It caused the actress so much stress that her hair began to fall out. Jeez. And Louise. So I actually kind of thought about stuff like that because
Mm-hmm.
you want to get people's real reactions. You want to be able to know that they're really into this role that they got. And so and you want the viewer, the audience to see her actual, going through whatever that role was and things like that. So that's cool. Here's another Blair Witch number two.
Yeah.
Blair Witch says the cast distress in the Blair Witch Project wasn't all acting. Let's go ahead and read what it says. We're almost done, folks. We got 10 more minutes. Hey, we got David Bowman. We got Don Hunter. Don Hunter, what's going on? What up, David?
Hi, everybody.
It says the filmmakers gave the actors supplies and basically sent them off to get lost in the woods. As they grew more cold and tired, the directors cut their food rations, secretly terrorized them with creepy noises, and violently shook their tents if they were if they tried to get some sleep. That would drive me nuts.
Mm-hmm.
I would be like, I'm gonna whoop your ass when this movie's done. I will throw things at you. Yeah. So I mean, the Blair Witch Project. If you all seen it, obviously, they were stuck in, something's terrorizing them. And,
Mm-hmm.
for somebody to do that is, like I said, you want to get their real reactions. You want to be able to get people to understand, like, this is the movie. This is how, what time is it? And is it really already dark outside?
I think so.
Dang, it's getting darker and darker by the year. Just kidding. But it's crazy because yesterday about this time I could still see the house next door. Scared.
Mm-hmm.
What if we looked out there and it wasn't dark outside? It was just somebody put a black
thing.
tarp over the house.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, that was number 2, Blair Witch. Before we go to number 1, let's go ahead and do our sponsor video, but we'll be right back. We'll be right back, everybody.
Right back.
Southside Cuts, located at 375 Columbia Avenue, right here in Holland. They are open weekly from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Call them at 616-836-7502 to book your next appointment. If your business is looking to become a sponsor, don't hesitate to call us for more information at 616-405-0542 or 616-850-4819.
All right. Hello. Welcome back. So before we get to number 1, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Thank you for my babe for being on again.
Thank you.
Covering for Starlito until he's able to be on the show again. Again, Black River Studios is still in business. If you need music, get a hold of FO1 Music. If you need a music video, let me know, and we'll figure something out.
Right on.
And we'll, let's have fun. All right, so let's get to number 1.
Oh, Silence of the Lambs.
Wait, what? Hold on a minute. Oh, this kind of threw me off for a second. Well, the number 1 of the top 35 horror movie facts is from The Silence of the Lambs. Scott Glenn listened to a real child murderer to prepare for The Silence of the Lambs. Wow, that's insane. Says to research his role, the actor spent time with the FBI profiler that his character was based on. Glenn says he still has nightmares about the things he was shown, including a tape of a teenage girl being tortured to death.
Yeah.
I get playing the role and, getting into the role and want to be the best role you can do. But what he did was really insane to think about because you're putting yourself in a position of what he just said. He was having nightmares.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because you're sitting here like trying to figure out like how could I play this role the best.
And he went and
that
spoke to a real murderer.
Yeah, no, right, Jacob? I got Casper arms. He said Ben's upper arms are whiter than the cat. Whiter than Casper's arms.
That's right.
Or Casper the ghost, I mean.
So did he talk to a real murderer? Is that what?
No, he was listening to the tapes of the real murder. Oh, yeah. He didn't talk to him. He was listening to the tapes of the murderer talking about what he did.
Okay.
And to me, it's like, it's insane. It's like, why? I mean, I get it. Like, you're trying to figure out, like, okay, how am I going to play this role? I got to get into the role. I got to figure out how I can respond to that role.
Right.
And, I mean, for him to do that was just insanely perfect.
Right.
But, yeah. So, that is what we are doing. Look how shiny my knees are. Where's the light? Right here. Look at that light. Anyway, yeah, I mean, that is crazy to think. Because, you know, I go online, I do some research, and, you know, because I'm writing a script for a horror movie right now, actually. And I do my research. I did research on, you know, what I'm filming about, or what I'm writing about. And, you know, because I want it authentic. You know, I want it to be real and, you know, things of that nature. And so, like, these people, they, you know, they do their research and they do things because they want it to be authentic. And for the audience to be, oh, yeah, I've heard of that before, you know, type thing. And to go home after the movie and talk about it for 25 years. You know what I mean? So, thank everybody for tuning in tonight. We are just, I'm glad I'm still able to do this. And here's Babe.
Hey, thank you for allowing me to be on the show.
No problem. So if anybody has any ideas, any podcast ideas, go ahead and what up? Oh, and what up, Jacob? Thank you for coming and trying to help me with my car the other day. And so, you know, if you want to be on the podcast, go ahead and let us know because we're here to have fun. Like I said, we got an extra chair. We got a camera that can face you and you can talk. We got a microphone, extra microphone. Actually, where's that extra?
Yeah.
I don't even know what happened to it. We'll look for it later. Anyway, everybody have a good night. Thank you for tuning in. This is the Ben Herrera and Starlito show.
Much love.
And this is Babe. So everybody have a
Peace
good night.
out.
Drive safe. It's getting darker as we talk. As we speak, it is night out. Have a good night.
Good night.
And that's it for tonight's episode. Hope you enjoyed. The Ben Herrera and Starlito Show. A Black River Studios podcast. Thanks for watching.